We are now going to talk about paragraph styles. I'm also going to close this little box here because we don't need it anymore for the text wrap. So paragraph styles is a way to set a style for a certain group of text, say like headings or body copy, and set that style universally throughout the whole document. Which basically means if I set it up correctly the first time and then I want to change the font or color or anything else, I can change that in my paragraph styles panel and it will change throughout the whole document, saving me a ton of time. So to demonstrate this, we're going to come in and I'm just going to go and grab my much larger text. I then am going to go up to type and then to paragraph styles. Inside my paragraph styles, you'll notice that there are already some paragraph styles set up for this document. I can bring this out to see the whole thing. This one's instruction body right aligned, instruction body copy left aligned, instruction heading right aligned, and left aligned right here. If I have this text selected and then I click on one of these, you'll notice that it applies that style to the text that I had selected. So that's pretty handy. I can come in there and I can change these things. So let's come in, let's back up, and let's change this. I'm gonna bring this over here. Let's actually make this much larger. So I'm gonna select that text again. I'm going to increase the size of my text. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I actually want to come into where it says regular, and I'm going to change bold. Now if you don't have Helvetica on here and you can't get it installed, you can choose any sans serif font. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to make it a little bit smaller so that it all fits on one line. There it goes. I'm also going to make sure that it is bold on any of the fonts that I choose, the sans serif font that I choose. Once we have that text larger and bold, we're going to come over to our paragraph styles and we're going to hit Create New Style down in the bottom right hand corner. Once that's created, it says Paragraph Style. If you double click on the name, it'll let you change the name. If you double click not on the name but still on that line, it's going to open up the Paragraph Styles options where we can change this. So we're going to call this Much Larger Text. In here, there are a ton of different settings that you can go in and set from this point. Under basic character format, we can change the size and other things, and if you change it here, you'll notice that you can see it happening when the preview button is checked right there. So you can actually come into this and set the paragraph styles, the size, the font, the color, and so forth in this window, or you can do like we did and we actually change the font, hit create new, and then all of those things that we applied to that text get brought into this panel. The one thing we were going to change in here though is we're going to go down to character color and we're going to choose red. Once I have red selected, I'm going to hit OK. Come over here, grab my black arrow, and you'll notice now I've got this much larger text that is red, and we do have a paragraph style that's called much larger text. Now the last thing I want you to do with this is I want you to come down here to the apply to me text, and you're going to click on your much larger text, and you'll notice that it applies it to that element. Now if we don't just select the text, let's back up. If we don't come in here and select the text, it will apply it to all text in that text box. If you only want a portion of the text in the text box to be applied, we're going to come up here, we're going to select it and the whole thing, and we're going to hit much larger text, and it will only apply it to the selection of text that we have selected. Final thing I want to demonstrate here and have you follow along with is we're going to come over, and once you have a paragraph style created, you can change that paragraph style. So we're actually going to change the paragraph style of the instruction heading right aligned right here. So we're going to double click this. We're going to come down to color, character color. We're going to choose yellow and then hit OK. And you'll notice now that that character color is changed to be yellow on all of our headings throughout this document. And that really is the beauty of using paragraph styles. At any point, we can change it in one place and it will update the whole document. Now I'm just going to close out of this paragraph styles window because we don't need it at the moment.